Hey, it's 2024 and a brand new year. But you know what? Some things also stay the same. You can see a nickel box in front of me. I think it's time to take a look at what's inside and what treasures we can find out of it. Let's get right to it. Hi, this is Silver Chupacabra, and I'm joined today by the illustrious Batman and Chewbacca, of course. We are going to be doing some nickel hunting today and hoping to find some treasures. Some of them to fill out the collection book here. And you can see that a lot of this is already filled. We still have 7 spots. We've been at 7 spots for a little bit of time now. And I think it's going to be tough, that's for sure. But anyway, we do have some ones that we are looking for. 1950D, of course, is kind of the holy grail for it. A couple of silver nickels that we're still looking for. Got one going to PCGS, and then some of the earlier ones, the 38 and 39s with the mint marks. So here is the nickel box in front of us. As you can see, it looks a little bit weird. A lot of rolls by whomever, Loomis or whomever. But you do see a few customer wrap rolls in there as well. I think there's either 8. Looks like there's 8 there. That's just kind of how I got them. They didn't have a full box, but that's all right. But just looking at the ones that are rolled here, I really like just some of them. Like they have a lot of age to them. These 3 here, they look old. Doesn't mean they are. This one is very interesting looking. I'm not sure what. I don't think it's approved, but the field is very clear. But the head to me is not a newer head. Newer heads before they got to these tend to have a lot of detail in the hair, and that one doesn't. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but we'll find out eventually, of course. But as you can see, there are actually some newer ones in there, but definitely some older looking ones on the ends at least. And of course, we haven't even looked inside yet. So I think that's where we need to get going on. I'll meet you at the first find. Okay, on to the first row. Already spread it out and started to go through it. And that one has popped out. Cool, 1955. There is a semi-key date if it is Philadelphia. I'll find out real quick if it is or not. Let's do the unveiling. Oh, there's a D in there. That's all right. 1955 out of Denver. Okay, still got a little bit of the roll left. I'll come back if I find something. Okay, on to the 4th roll of the box. And I just laid out the nickels. This is going to be exactly a game of success failure, but I saw this one, or at least the looks of it here to me. To me, this screams old, but man, this could be bad on me too. Let's see what it is. 1947. It looked old, and it is old. What is that, like 76, 77 years old. Let's see if it's out of Philly, Denver, or San Francisco. And that would be Denver. Cool. Nice find in the 40s there. I do have a couple of other ones, but I'm not going to play success or fail on that one. Oh, by the way, that was success. Ding ding. I'll bring you back if I find some. Seventh roll of the box. And just laid it out. And we are just in time for a little old game of success or fail. I guess technically this is the second one because I did make a guess on that last one. It was success. So we're 1 for 1, success-wise. This could be that 50D. I don't know why I'm doing that, by the way. You already knew it was a Denver. It's what's coming up next that we need to check out on here. 19. Yeah, it's a 64. Cue that Price is Right loser music. Fail. Well, we're 1 for 2. Onward. Okay, eighth roll of the box. I just went through with my, laid down the roll and looked through my magnifying glass. Nice 1953 land here. Let's see if we've got any mint marks with that. Nice little ding there above Monticello. Nope. We'll be straight out of Philadelphia. Or straight out of Compton, whenever you want to play that. Do have plenty to look at. Bring you back if I find anything. Okay, 12th roll of the box. And I did spot as I was going through the magnifying glass. That one, 1959. That'll be our first one, a 59. And probably the last one I do show you. Anyway, usually get a lot of these. 59 out of Denver. Which makes a lot of sense. That's where we're living in the metro area. We'll take a look at the rest of the roll. Bring it back in if there's something to show. Roll 13, and another one that tends to show up a whole lot. Right there, 1958. Let's go ahead and see the mint mark. Gee, Jeff or Chupa, how did you know there was a mint mark there? I'm clairvoyant like that. Like I said before, once I've shown you one of the 50, 59, 57, 58, 57, I'm not going to show you any more of those. I might start doing that with 56s too. Anyway, rest of the roll to look at. Bring it back if I see something. So, roll 23. A bit dry there for the last few rolls, but as I was going through with my trusty magnifying glass, I did notice that 4 peeking out, and I believe we got a 47 here, 1947. Little junkie, or dummy, whatever that junk is there. Cool. We do have a 47 already up as the oldest nickel found so far. Does this have a mint mark? It does. 1947D. Cool. I do have a bit to look through. Bring it back if I find anything. Okay, still on roll 23, and we've got a second find in the roll, which is cool. There's another 1955. Will this be the semi-key date Philadelphia this time around? Let's find out together. Yep, it will be the Denver again. Cool. We still have a little bit to look at. So, roll 31 of the box. And before I do get to a find, it's going to seem, of course, through editing and production that, this is, a couple minutes from my last find. The truth be known, it's been over a week now since I've actually been able to get to this. I've been a bit sick, cold, COVID, whatever you want to call it. Getting a little bit better, but you're going to hear my voice doing a little bit of cracking, so just kind of forewarning you there. It might crack as I go through. Anyway, getting down to the roll itself, I'd actually already laid it out, already been looking through it. We've got our Let's find the box so far, 1940. Actually in decent condition too, detail-wise. Let us see if, getting the hair out of the way, do we have a mint mark to go with that? We do not. So that will be out of Philadelphia. I will look through the rest of the roll here, bring it back if we find some. Okay, roll 36 of the box. It's going a little bit slow. I think we've got just 9 finds from 1940 to 1959. But I did just get this unrolled, and that one is discolored, but I don't think there's really much potential there. This one here is interesting. So let's actually pull that out and see if we've got anything. And, whoa, it is what I thought it might be there. 1945. That is a Civil War nickel, ladies and gents. 35% silver. Cool beans. Let's go ahead and take a look at the obverse to see what the mint mark is. It's an interesting wash there that's going on. That would be San Francisco. Cool. Always love it when the Civil War nickels are able to come out. Haven't had one for a while either. Cool find. Well, we actually still have a whole roll here to look through. I'll bring you back in if we find anything. Okay, we are on to the next roll, 37, and I've laid out the roll again. And we've got some potential right here, this being silver. Let's go ahead and see. 1969. That's a little bit of a success fail there. Last one was a success. Here's the failure. I mean, seriously. It has some of the same toning. That's kind of the way the stuff goes now. At least for me, it does. I get much more of these than I do get the silver, but the way it is. Well, I'll bring this back, and if we find something else, on to roll 40. A few empty ones in here between that and the silver nickel that was found. As I was going down here, we've got a mint mark on the back. Time to play success or fail. We, of course, are thinking this is going to be a 1950D with a big old scrape on the bottom side of the Monticello. That's all right. With the 50D, I'm all for it. So let's see. Oh, man, I thought that had problems. Ooh, I mean, there could be something spooky going on with this one. Let's see what we got here. It's a 64. Jefferson's seen better days here. I don't know if that's a lamination in the error or not. I don't think so. I think somebody got a little pull. Got some drill bits out and did a poor thing on to Mr. Jefferson there. Anyway, let's go on. And I'll take a look at the rest of the coin and see if we've got anything here. Okay, roll 42 of the nickel box hunt. Just got it laid out and started going through, and we've got this one right here. Bring it around so you can see it a little bit better. 1953, cool. Let's see if we got any mint mark to go along with that. We surely do. That would be a 53 from the Denver Mint. I will check through the rest of this roll and bring it back in and find something. Roll 43 is up to bat. And spread them out. Got a couple of things to look at. Looks like we have a D mint mark here for this. We'll have to do a little success fail, because we all know this is going to be the 1950 D I've been looking for. Let's find out. Well, this is not a 64, but it is still a fail. 1960. What is that? 63 years old? Nice. I'll put that over there. Now the next one actually sticking out there. There you are, right there. 1956. Pretty cool. Decent shape too. Do we have a D mint mark? 55 was the last year for S's. On the backs of nickels, at least. It is not, or Jefferson nickels, I should say. That is out of Philadelphia. Cool. Nice little find there. I do have the rest of the roll here. Little mystery to it. See if we have something else to find. Roll 44. Just laid it out, and we have a good old friend visiting us. I see him all the time in these hunts. There it is. 1841. Pretty worn as well. Decent, I guess. Let's see if a mint mark is coming along with my good old friend. No, it will be Philadelphia. So, still have the rest of the roll to kick through. Bring it back if I find anything. Roll 46. Got 4 more left, rolls left on this nickel box. And I've gone through most of it. And this one popped up near the end. 1952. That is a cool find. Is that 72 years old? Do we have a mint mark to go along with that? We surely do. That is a 1952 out of San Francisco's mint. We'll go on, and I'll bring in when we find something else of findability. Roll 48. And we've got several things to look at on this roll. I've just laid this down. You can see it for yourself. It's got a mint mark. Success or fail. What do we have? Whoa. Missed my thing there. But for a minute that. Oh, it's a 5. Wow. No, 60. That's all right. We got some other ones in here. There's a 1959. I guess we could look at the mint mark real quick. There's a D on there. Here's another success or fail. Let's see what we got. 19. It is a 5. It's a 57. 7D. Cool. Got a success in there. And there was one more sticking out here. Not a mint mark, but an actual date. 1954. Let's go ahead and pull it out. And that does have a mint mark. Looks like it is a D for Denver. So, minted in Denver, 1954. Cool. Some nice finds in there. It's already an interesting roll. Still have some more to look for, or look at, and I'll bring it back if I do find any more. Okay, so here is the second box. And I've already kind of eyeballed it early on. And there's something in there. I'm going to take it it's reverse. I have no idea. what it's from. I've never seen this on any American nickels, so I'm pretty sure it's not a U.S. But anyway, as we get through here on this one, the 20th one, I have never seen this. I can move this just around a little bit because I'm not going to take it out yet. I'm going to wait till the 20th. And there it is. It's got a bridge on it. Like I said, I have no idea what it is. Never experienced it. I do look around here. Plenty of older looking Monticello reverses. Oh my gosh, it's a Buffalo nickel. Oh, sorry, it's that 2005 thing. That doesn't have a spear in it. But I do see some older Monticello, but I don't know. Could be totally fake too. I have no idea what that is. We'll figure it out when we get to it, I guess. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started in on it. Okay, so this is the first roll of that second box. And all I've done is taken the paper off of it. I thought we'd check this one together. Does not look like, it's got a greenish tinge, but it does not look like it's really going to be anything silverish. But let's go ahead and check her out. Well, it is silver, but it is 1940. Interesting. Kind of lucked out on that, I would say, because that could have been 1980 just as much. Decent shape for 1940. Let's see, did we get a mint mark to go along with it? Did not. So, Philadelphia, 1940. That remains the oldest coin in this box hunt to date. We've got a whole coin row to go through. Let's go ahead and check through it. Still on roll one. This one is actually turning out to be quite a doozy. There is a D mint mark somewhere down this line. I might have actually already passed it, but I do know that there is 41 right there. So already out of this row alone, 1940, 1941. Look at all that hair detail in it. It's too bad about that's just a hair too, cool. This actually could be an upgrader, detail-wise. Let's see if we've got anything as a mint mark. We do. It is a San Francisco. Nice. Let's go ahead and go back and look for that D mint mark. Right here. Of course, we're thinking 1950D because we are glass half full people. Let's go ahead and slow roll that 1950. There's the 1, there's the 9, there's not the 5. 1964. Where would I be without you? Still haven't actually went through the whole roll yet. Got 2 good finds. I'll bring you back in if we find any other ones. Still in the first roll, or on the first roll, and we've got the third nice find from this roll. Is a 54, and we do have one with a D-mint mark already. Looks like we got the second one with the D-mint mark. Nice. Cool find. And as you can see, still got a few to go here. 3 good finds. Okay, second roll of the box. And I just thought I'd show you this real quick. It's one we've already seen, and it is upper 50s. There's another 1957. This box has already started out pretty darn hot. And it is a D, which we kind of almost always expect, to be honest. Look at that. If you notice, this is where 59 is. It goes all the way down to 52. The only ones we're missing in the 50s, or at least a representative, is 51 and 52, or 51 and 50. Will we get the 50s ever? I'll check through the rest of the roll, bring in for finds. At the end of roll 3, which is where we're at, we have another find. This has been just a great start to this box. 1941 again. Let's see if we can get a mint mark out of this. And we did. It is an S. I'm trying to remember if that was a 1940 S we found or a 41, but it was a 1940 S. Awesome. Also did pick up another 1957, so out of 3 rolls, so far we've had 5 finds. Great start. Okay, 6th roll of this second box, and we have our 6th find. 6s all around. There's a 1956. Let's see if we've got a D or a Philadelphia to go along with that. Will be a D. Out of Denver. In Denver, at least. As you can see, whole roll to look at. Bring it back in if I find something. 7th roll of the box, and this box continues to be hot. This time around, we have a foreign visitor. Look at that. I don't believe the United States has any fishies on the reverse. I believe this is Bermuda, but I'll kind of wait until we get more information. It is 1997. I do know it's not Canadian, by the way. Although, take a look. It's got Elizabeth, but it is Bermuda. Man, Elizabeth sure does dominate the foreign coin scene, does she not? Because that's what you get when you colonize half the world, or so to speak. I'm hyperbolizing there a little bit. Anyway, I do actually see some interesting coins there, age and wear-wise. Let's see if I come back on this one and show you one. Roll 12 of the second box, and just laid out the roll itself, and we have another 1954 there. I believe we've got a couple already. We might even have 3. It's hard to tell over there. This one could, I'd already see a mint mark, so it's either going to be a D or an S. D it is, 1954, Denver minted. Come back if this roll has anything else in it. Roll 16 of this second box. And looks like we're going to have a couple of success fail plays here. That one with the D. And we do have that one with the D as well. So let's go ahead and check the first one. Looks like it's got a little age to it. 19. Ooh, it's in the 40s. 47. So 47D. I think actually we've had a couple of those now. 1947. So that's 3 47Ds. Let's go ahead and check that second one. We've had 1 success. Woohoo! This one's a little shinier, has more detail to it. But we're still thinking 1950. Let's see what we got. There's a 1, there's a 9. Oh, that's a 5, isn't it? 1964. Check that for the mint mark piece. I still have a hill roll to look through. I'll bring you back if I find something. Okay, on to roll 20. And if you remember, 20 is was the roll that had the interesting looking coin that has a bridge on it. I've got it paper rolled off of it. I'm not sure what's going on with that coin. Maybe we look at that later. But here it is, and as you can see, it's much thinner than the U.S. nickels here. It is metal, by the way. I kind of played around with it a little bit. Not even sure if this is the obverse or the reverse at this point. What is it? Magyar Kipkozatar Sir. I can't even read that. It's a lot. But if we turn it over, 50 filler or filar or filer, I don't know. But it does have a date, which makes me think it was a coin. Gonna do some research. Okay, so here's our coin, and it is not a token. It is an actual coin from a country. Hungary. I'm not even sure how to necessarily pronounce that correctly. But we'll go with that. And it says 50 filer, filler. Who knows? Maybe somebody from Hungary and on the comment section help us out on that one. But pretty cool. It is actually made of aluminum. It does not say there, but I've actually seen the words aluminum somewhere around there. As you can see, in that kind of condition, it's worth maybe $1.75, much less probably than the one that I've got in this roll. And as you can see, if I was going to get this one, the delivery's like 3 times as much as the base price. But this is a pretty cool find. I mean, it's something I would never, ever expect to find in a nickel box hunt, and there it is. Onward. Okay, still on roll 20 after our Hungarian find of the 50 feeler, or how I pronounce that. I do have a find at the end here of the roll 1954. This will be the 4th one we've had. And by the way, all the rest of them have been D's, so Denver minted. Question is, can we get one that is not Denver minted? And the answer to that is yes, San Francisco. Cool. I've still got, by the way, that is find number 29 for both boxes. That is the 12th find out of 20 rolls here of 59 or older. And I'm not even counting the 2 foreign coins in that count as well. So it's been a very good box so far. So you can see, got the rest of the box to go through. I'll bring you in when I'm done. Okay, still on roll 20, and as you can see, the Queen has shown up. This will be the 3rd different foreign coin out of this box. It is definitely a Canadian. You got the beads going around. And I'm going to actually turn this correct way. Look at that. Woo! Thumbs up. 1993. Out of Canada. Gee, who would ever told on that one? To be either. I'm done with this roll, so onward to the next one. Okay, on to roll 28 of the box set. This is the 2nd box of that. You can see I've left it in this position because you've got an interesting looking rim here. A little darker than I would usually think a silver would have wise, but the thing is, this could be a 1989 for all I know. That happens a whole lot with these rims nowadays. Let's go ahead and pull it out. Let's see. Oh, that one's the obverse, so let's actually bring that out first. Take a look at it. I would say the tone looks pretty silverish. So we might have lucked out here. Let's see, 1945.
So we had a 1945 on the first box. This also is 1945. That was in San Francisco. Let's see, we've got a different mint mark here. You probably already saw it. There it is. D for Denver. Cool. It is different. I don't know whether I have it or not. I think I am missing a 1945, so in the collection book, otherwise, so we'll have to see how that goes. But another cool silver find, 35% silver within that nice little nickel there. Got a whole roll to look at here. We'll continue on. Roll 33 of the second box. And I just laid it out. And we've got a nice find right there, 1956. We've actually had two of them already. I don't think we've found a Philadelphia one yet, though. So let's see what we got. Denver again. I just remember they stopped making S's on the reverse. 55 was the last year for it. But anyway, cool. Nice find. I'll bring you back in if anything else pops up. Okay, we are on to roll 39 of this second box of the hunt. And I've already laid out the roll itself. But take a look what's in the fourth position here. The Silver War nickel. I'm kind of curious to see the rims again because how did I miss that? A lot of the times they'll show up pretty good. Well, I mean, yeah, there's a difference between that and the other ones. But it's pretty light, too. I can actually see why I missed it. But anyway, let's go and pull that out. It's got a P for Philadelphia. I'll remind you the other two nickels that have been Silver Wharf in this box hunt. There was a 45 San Francisco. There was a 45 Denver. And this one, strangely enough, has a P in it. Are we actually going to get all the mints from 1945 in this hunt? That would be hilarious. I'm pretty much doubting it, but we'll have to say. Slow roll at 1940. It is. I can't believe that is 1945. So I've actually found all the vintages for 1945. Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Wow. Pretty cool. Well, I still have a full roll here to check out. I'll bring you back if you do find something there. Okay, still on roll 30. As I was going through with the magnifying glass, I noticed that one. You definitely can see the 19, but you should be able to see the 5 there. Well, what's it going to be? It is a 1953. So looking for that 0. Looking for 1950s here. 53 is pretty cool. Does it have a mint mark to go along with it? It does not. So that will be a 1953 minted in Philadelphia. Still have a lot to look at. If you notice its neighbor here, it's kind of hard to tell if that's a 5 there or not. We're actually going to look at it. It is a 5. Wow. Man, that was almost kind of a Sammy there. The median between there. That is a 1952. Do we have any marks going along with that? We do not. So that is also minted in Philadelphia. Neighbors, 52 and 53. Okay, I wonder if there's a 51 and a 50 in here. I'll come back. I'll find something else. We're on to roll 44 of the second box. And we have something up here. It's like 1946. There it is. Cool. And do we have a mint mark? Well, we have smoosh. No mint mark. South, 1946, minted in Philly. Cool. Still have a little bit left to check out. Bring it back in when I have a next find. Okay, so there's the big empty. We have finished the second box out. So basically, I will get the coins together for summary. I'm going to check for varieties too. I've looked for varieties in the other nickels, but not in the current board here. And then we'll look to see if we've made any movement in the primary collection and the secondary collection as well. So, here are the finds for this 2-box nickel hunt. We'll just start from the oldest coin and kind of build towards it. We've got a couple of 1940 nickels, Philadelphia minted. 1941, also Philadelphia minted as well. I got a couple of 1941 San Franciscos. This one here, I am going to bet dollars to donuts that is going to replace the 41S that I currently have, at least in one of the collection books, primary or secondary. That's a really nice quality 41S. Coming back over, we've got a 1946 out of Philadelphia. We've got 3 1947s minted in Denver. It's very interesting. Then we get into the 1950s. We got a 1952 Philly minted and a 52S San Francisco minted. You've got a couple of 1953s from Philly, 53 from Denver, 54, a couple from Denver there, and then one from San Francisco, and a couple of 55s out of Denver, 56 from Philly, and a couple of 56s from Denver, I believe. Looks like we have 3 representatives from 1957 Denver. As you can see, no Phillies from the next 3 here. 1958, we got 4 Denver minted 1958s, and then last but not least, we got a few 1959s. Looks like 3 of them there. The big kahuna finds for this are these 1945 nickels. I still can't believe I got one from each mint. This one would be Philadelphia, I believe. I think I set them as Philly, Denver, and San Francisco. There's the Denver, and then boom, San Francisco. It's just weird luck. And, 3 foreigns from 3 different countries. Mr. Feeler here. Let's kick that back in there. We've got that 50 Feeler, 1967 from Hungary. I always love these Bahamian or Bahamanian. No, I don't know how to. It's from Bahama. I love these because they always have sea life on one side of their coins. I'm thinking that's probably the reverse, but don't quote me. And it has to be the reverse because, well, Queen's on the front. Kind of the same thing here with Canada. Queen will be on the front of this too. But you got the B there, 1993 for that one. So, those are the finds. From that, I am gonna check for varieties before we go to the collection books. If I go straight to the collection books from this, well, we found no varieties. Okay, so there were no varieties in the finds from this box, or these 2-box hunts. Anyway, this is the primary collection book. I thought maybe I was going to fill a hole with the 45s, but actually these are already filled. The two that I'm still missing are the 43D and the 44S. So I'll have to see if I can remember that for next time. I did not remember it this time out. But anyway, the same 7 holes that were empty before this are still empty. The only change here is the upgrade in the 1941S. Showed that earlier. It's really in great condition. Nice and shiny, lots of detail to it. The secondary collection book actually, excuse me, has 3-hole fillers here. I did not have any 45s filled until that point in the secondary, but they are filled now. Pretty cool. And we also have a 1953D that got filled as well. So as you can see, the secondary is starting to catch up with the primary. I might have to start would that be a tertiary? A third collection book. I'm not looking to do that at this point. Anyway, that is the end of our hunt. I hope you enjoyed it. So I would say both boxes are a little bit less than average. I tend to average about 20 finds per nickel box, and I believe both of them were under 20. But 3 Civil War nickels, can't get mad at that. That's for sure. And that Hungarian Filer, a very interesting find. I always love finding something and it's like an oddity. Those are very enjoyable to find. Anyway, hope you guys have a great rest of your week and weekend, depending on when you see this. We will see you then. Probably a penny box hunt next. Although I do have a submission from Annex, which has taken over 3 months. I think it's finally starting to get to the finish line. That might be popping up pretty soon too. Anyway, be safe and healthy out there. We will see you next time.